Hey, Jeff Howard here from Kiteboarding.com. We got our new Dakine shipment in, and we want to talk to you about the 2014 Renegade. Now, the reason and purpose, I believe, for the Renegade over all these years is to be more surf-specific. Now, what I mean by that is allowing the harness, it doesn't have a whole lot of molding in here, and allows this to turn on you, has more neoprene to it. It's a little bit lighter harness than the Pyro for sure, but they've done a lot more structural work on this Renegade. The Renegade now, you can see that they're pre-curved. This is something that Dakine had been working on, and the past couple of years has definitely set them apart from a lot of harness manufacturers. Now, the other thing that I like what Dakine has done, if you have to understand is harnesses, if you make them flat, which makes it easy to make, then your structure like this, it doesn't want to set flat. It's got pre-curve, it's got pre-shaping to it, and you can see here, instead of just sewing one piece of neoprene across here, and it takes, and what it does is when you turn it, it causes wrinkles all in here in that material, or overstresses it. Dakine has pieced this out, kind of like getting the shaping in a kite, they get the shaping in this neoprene. Fantastic. It turns this harness, instead of one of their little below, just one step below the Pyro harness, this one is really, really nice. Now, they've lightened it up, the material-wise, they've put screen in here. This is one of the things that they tell us. And as for lightness, I think it is a little bit, but again, they've increased the shaping on there. But am I looking for the lightweight harness? Not when I come into wanting the good cushion and good feel. So the Renegade is just a little step down. I believe it's maybe $50 less than the top rank Pyro. But let me show you some of its attributes. It's got the removable leash line in the back. It's got the pre-curved shaping. It's a lot more neoprene in here, so if you want the harness to move a little more, go from the Pyro and go down to this Renegade. Now they do, I believe it's a dog bone, or it's the new bar that they have, spreader bar. Has the knife on the side, not underneath, and it's a good shaping here. The reason I like that is when this does roll, there's no sharp lip on each side here. This kind of gets into that shaping right where your stomach is when that bar does rotate, which it will. Now, when this lashes together, they have changed this belt a little bit, so you want to be pretty good and size specific on this, but you latch this in, then you pull the power belt over. Now that gives you a good grip in here. Not near as tight as the full power belt that the Pyro does, but that's one of the little differences here if you want to change pricing. But once you tighten it down, it gives you a really good grip. And that printing that they do on the inside, I can feel that causing a little grip as well. So now hooking this in, they have one clip on one side. This is a new lock clip that they have. Posi lock clip, I believe is what they're calling it. So hooking in, I pre-adjusted this side. You can see, I really like how they have this elastic here which hides the straps under and keeps things real clean. I did not undo this side, so you can see it's really nice and smooth. There's your knife that we talked about. Here's your clip. Once you're locked in, all your straps are back here and your buckles are all underneath. Just a real clean system. Once this gets tensioned down, throw your straps back in. These are real clean underneath here. I like that. And they also have the bar hold down strap. How easy is this to do? Well, you can watch it and see. Once that's locked in, shove that up underneath as well. And now you can see how much of a clean system this makes. There's also key pocket holes here with an elastic sticking out. I believe you could probably put an old knife in here as well, or whatever you want. I do not advise you to carry your keys with you. I've seen it happen many times. Hide that key somewhere else. Don't put it on yourself. Anyway, this is the new 2014 Renegade. This is a size medium, so you can see it on me. I'm about 6'1", and get that shaping. I like this harness a lot more now, and the reason is it gives me more back support and spreads that load. With that pre-curve shaping, you can get a harness now with a lot more surface area, which makes you way, way more comfortable in the ride. So, that's Jeff Howard here at Kiteboarding.com with the new 2014 Renegade harness from Dakine.